What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Good morning. Hope you're having a great weekend. So welcome to this new video on Litecoin. Wanted to cover this because Litecoin has actually been relatively strong since last week. If we look at the Litecoin versus Bitcoin chart here, which is always good to do if it's available. Usually it's not really reliable. If you look at that, you can actually see that Litecoin has been doing quite well. And if you zoom out here, it's obviously still been in a huge downtrend because Bitcoin has been much stronger in the last year than Litecoin. But we have had some bullish breakouts. It's in general it's at a strong support level right here. So that's interesting. But then it's here you can see nice bullish breakout. So that means that Litecoin, at least in the last 2-3 weeks or so, has been stronger than Bitcoin. And then what I think is more interesting, but we'll talk about that obviously more in this video, is that you can actually see, oh, this is not it, but you can actually see that Litecoin here in the last week has formed a bit of a bullish market structure. So then the major question is all right, well, can we actually continue this and can we have a bigger bullish breakout? Because part of this bullish momentum we've seen technically actually comes from fundamentals. And that's what I think is even more interesting, because the thing is that last week we had the Solana ETF application, right, by Vanek. So what that kind of started, in my eyes, is some sort of a start of something or some sort of a narrative of which cryptos can actually get some sort of an ETF, all right? And then when you look at all the major cryptos that actually still do relatively, good volume, because Litecoin actually does relatively well in volume. Like it gets $300 million every single day, pretty consistently, and often even higher. So that there is actually interest in potentially making an ETF for this, because we actually see that it's being traded. We actually see that it still has a relatively high market cap. And what's even more interesting is that Litecoin, technologically seen, is basically Bitcoin. All right, so that means that if there was an application for a Litecoin ETF, it would be quite likely that it would be accepted. So that's all very interesting. And then getting back to the technicals, that also explains why we are seeing this bullish momentum. Now, technically though, and we'll look at some more things, and I'll show you how we are gaining momentum, because you can also see that right here. If you look at the order flow, what you can see is that the open interest basically since the 28th of June, which was Friday, open interest has gone up a lot, all right, and it's continuously gone up. It's not only buy orders, it's also some sell orders, especially since yesterday evening, but overall it has gone up a lot. So for me, the main question still is all right, well, if we zoom out, the most important resistance level is this level right here at $78 and $77. Can we break above that? Because if we break above that, that's historically such a strong resistance level that breakout, in combination with these fundamentals and in combination with this momentum, that would be enough for me to buy, right? Because if we have all of that, then it's very likely, at least in my opinion, as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash, it's very likely that we'll be able to rally all the way up to $85 and $88 at the very least. So that's what we have to wait for. Like I said, for this to happen, I do think this is most likely, the bullish breakout. But for the chances to become even higher, I do think we need a bullish breakout from Bitcoin, or at least it would help a lot, significantly, and more momentum would help as well. So wait for that, wait for the breakout. If we're not able to do it soon, as in the next 4 or 5 days, then it's probably not going to happen, and we'll just stay below $77. We'll consolidate down here. But I'll keep you updated on that if you're interested in that. For now, that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.